Hello everyone, I am Elisa with EECC Travels, and today we're going to answer a question that I get all the time, and that is, should I book my cruise direct with the cruise line or should I use a travel agent? We're going to delve into this. There are so many nuances to this answer, and I'm going to tell you that everybody is going to fall into one of two categories. Number one, some people like to keep control of the booking themselves. If you're one of those people that is very detail oriented and likes to stay on top of things and can't give up control of anything to anyone else, then you're better off booking with the cruise line direct. Other than that, everyone else, I would say use a travel agent. There are so many benefits to having a professional travel person on your side. In today's times, since the big C word that I'm not going to mention, the travel industry has changed. During the shutdown, it really became clear on who was happy with the state of travel, who needed help, and who said, you know, everything is fine. And I can tell you that people who had their bookings with travel agents, for the most part, had a better experience dealing with the rebookings, the FCCs, the cancellations, everything that we had to deal with, because guess who did all that for you? We did. Travel agents did. Oh, by the way, I am a travel agent. So if you do not have a travel agent, I'd love to help you out. My email is down below. It is travel@eecctravels.com, or you can go check out our website, eecctravels.com. But really, I just wanted to give information in this video. So what is the difference between booking with a travel agent and booking it yourself? There are many benefits to using a travel agent. It can save you time, it can save you money, it can save you headache. Those of you who went through the pandemic know exactly what I'm talking about there. And sometimes we can unlock special deals, special rates that you're not going to see direct with the cruise line. Can that happen on every single booking? No, but it can happen. So, you know, if you can save a little money, get a little extra perk, that's a good thing. So if you're still on the fence about using a travel agent, watch this video, consider some of these reasons before you go at it alone. Okay, what is the first thing that is good about using a travel agent? It's convenience. It's having one point of contact for all of your travel needs. So if you're booking yourself, you're going to the cruise line's website, you're booking your cruise. Okay, great, you've got your cruise booked. Now what about excursions? What about hotels? What about flights? What about all the other things that go into a cruise vacation? This is where a travel agent can really be helpful. You've got really one point of contact. You contact a travel agent and go, I wanna take a cruise. I wanna go here, I wanna go there. This is my budget, this is what I wanna do. And we can take that information and we can find you exactly what you're looking for. The right cruise, the right hotel and flight package, the right excursions. Sometimes the excursion you want might not be with the cruise line. It might be better to book a third-party excursion. So having someone who is your one point of contact that can do everything for you is extremely convenient. And some people are gonna say, well, what about I've got my personal vacation planner with the cruise line? Can't they do the same thing? Yes and no. They can help you book your cruise. They can maybe help you with excursions through the cruise line. There might even be a way that they can help you with flights and hotels. Is it gonna be the best deal? Maybe, maybe not, because sometimes those hotels that are contracted with the cruise lines are the higher end hotels. And some people want the higher end hotel. Some people just want a place to sleep and just need a clean hotel that is a convenient location, and they're not worried about a 5-star hotel, which is what might be offered through the cruise line. So yes, a personal vacation planner can do all that for you, but they're gonna be very limited in their options, where a travel agent can look at every cruise line, every airline, every hotel chain, every excursion company out there, because there's quite a few of them. So I think this is going to fall in the convenience, the time saving, and the money saving category. The The next point is saving money. I get asked all the time, well, am I gonna save money by using a travel agent? Or the opposite question, is it gonna cost me more to use a travel agent? Let me answer this very simply. It will be the exact same price for me as a travel agent to book your cruise as you to go online and book it yourself. Well, then where's the benefit of that? That's where I'm coming back into convenience, customer service, helpfulness. Having a travel professional doesn't cost you any more. Our rates are going to be exactly the same as the cruise line. If you have a special offer from the cruise line, we can access that as well. So what you're going to pay will never be more with a travel agent than it will be direct, and you're getting a travel professional at no additional cost. And there are times where it can actually save you money. So as a travel agent, I work with what's called a host agency. So I've got about 2,000 agents that work, in the same host agency. We all set up group bookings. Group bookings come with perks or discounts. Also have access to a larger conglomeration company that sets up group space with several of the cruise lines that we can access. So there will be times, not on every sailing, but there will be times where we can access lower rates or additional perks than what you're going to see with the cruise line. For instance, I had a client who was looking at a 35-day cruise with Holland America. I'm like, oh, that is awesome. Great itinerary, by the way. Hawaii, Tahiti, awesome. So we priced it out. Our price was exactly the same as the cruise line, but with a $500 onboard credit that the cruise line didn't offer. There's perks. There's not going to be on every booking. I'm not making promises, so I don't want you to come back and go, well, you said I was going to get a lower price, or you said I was going to get this. We do what we can when we can. If there is a lower price, if there is an additional perk, we will make sure you get it. A travel agent will save you time and stress. So like I said, if you're doing this on your own, you're looking for your cruise, you're looking for your flights, you're looking for your hotels, you're looking for all of this, that's spending a lot of time doing research, where you can hand that off to a travel professional and we'll do that for you. We will we'll ask you a bunch of questions to narrow down exactly what you're wanting, and then we will come up with some options. We will send you an email with multiple options and go, you can do this cruise or this cruise or this cruise. Okay, we've got your cruise locked in. Now, how about this, this, or this for flight and hotel packages? Oh, okay, we got that done. What about excursions? How about these excursions? So you've got someone doing all the research for you. All you have to do is go, yeah, that looks good. I'll take that one. It's so much easier than doing all the research yourself. Also, an agent is there from start to finish. So we are there to help you plan the cruise. We are there throughout the entire booking process, meaning from the day that you put down that deposit all the way through the time you get on the ship. If you have any problems on board, of course, you will want to go to guest services, but if they do not solve your problem, we can step in and do what we can to help. And then after you get back, if there's something that happened on your cruise that you need help with, I've had people that didn't get their final bill statement. I can help track that down. They had something happen to them and need to file a travel insurance claim. I can help with that. They're ready to plan their next cruise. I can help with that too. So being there, having someone that is there at all times is extremely helpful. This came into play during the big C more than anything, because we didn't know how long that pause was going to last. So there were so many cancellations, rebooks, and sometimes I had clients where we rebooked their cruise 6 and 7 times before they actually got to sail. And having someone do that for you was just priceless. And I tell this story because it's kind of mind-blowing. There was one day where I was on hold for a very long time and then on a call with an agent with one cruise line. At my desk, Jason brought me breakfast, lunch, and dinner at my desk while I was helping customers get rebooked. And this was just with one cruise line. So glad that's over. We are moving on to bigger and better times. Cruises are normal again. They're at capacity. I can't believe this already. These ships are sailing at full capacity. And especially if you sail during, you know, summer or the holidays, spring break, etc., you're gonna have a full ship. If you wanna find a not so full ship, yeah, no, we can maybe help with that too. A travel agent is a travel expert. So I can only speak from my personal experience, but I travel. Obviously, this is what we do on YouTube. We travel. We go on all the different cruise lines. We have been to just about every type of cruise, every type of destination. There's still a handful that we want to do, and they're on our little list that we're checking them off. But we've flown to Europe. We've done Alaska. We've done, you know, the Caribbean. We've done so many different things. We've done all-inclusives. It's not just cruising. We've done land vacations here in the U.S. Most of the travel agents I know are a wealth of travel knowledge. How do you know you're getting a good travel agent? Ask them questions. If they cannot answer your questions, go find another travel agent, because they're not all created equal. I'll be honest, you know, anyone who wants to be a travel agent can become a travel agent, but a good travel agent has a good travel background. They know what they're doing. They know what they're talking about. They've been on multiple cruises, multiple cruise lines, and they specialize. So for instance, I'm a cruise specialist. That is mostly what I do. I love cruising. It's my passion. That is mostly what I handle is cruises. But I also will dabble a little bit in all-inclusives because I've done those, and I'm a big Disney nut. So, you know, I'll book Disney and Universal. Will I do any type of trip out there? No, and that's because I'm not an expert in it. But I work with a great team that may be able to fit that mold. For instance, I have only been to Europe a couple of times. I am not a Europe expert, but I know travel agents that are, and I will be happy to put you in touch with the right person for your trip. So if you've got someone who's saying, I can do everything, I can do anything, ask questions, because we want you to make sure you have the best travel experience available. Also, being a travel expert, I will be able to give you tips, packing ideas. I do have a cruise tips list that I like to give out. Any knowledge I have, I am willing to share. If you need a planning session to where, you know, you're a first-time cruiser and you have lots of questions, we'll set up a phone call and we'll answer all those questions for you. And I think that right there, the knowledge, the customer service, the helpfulness is invaluable. And remember, it's not costing you anything to have a travel agent. Another thing that is very important is accessibility. So if you have a question and you need your question answered, which if you have a question, you want your question answered, right? If you book direct, then you're calling a call center, okay? A call center has employees working for it that have various levels of knowledge. Some are fabulous. I have called in and had an employee that worked for the cruise line for 20 years and she knew what she was doing. But I've also had them that have only been employed with the cruise line for a couple of weeks, had just gotten out of training, never been on a cruise, never even stepped foot on a ship, could not answer questions, and I had to tell them how to do their job. So there's going to be a lot of factors out there in a call center. But if you have a dedicated travel professional, you always have someone that you can reach when you have a question, when you need help. And you're thinking, well, what if you're traveling? Because, you know, I do travel a lot, but I have a team that works with me. So if I'm not available, my team is. And if you call and leave me a message and I can't answer it, one of my team is going to call you back within a very short period of time. So that's something else that I think is very important when working with a travel agent, is asking them, do you have backup when you're traveling? Because if you're on an airplane, you can't answer emails, you can't answer phone calls. But if you have backup, you can. So what I was talking about, there's a link down below. I've kind of broken it down on our website about all of these points of why you should use a travel agent. So am I saying that I'm the only travel agent out there and you need to come book with me? No, I'm not saying that at all. If you have an existing travel agent that is good to you, that takes care of you, keep using them. Send them referrals, because That's what we love to do. We love to book travel. We love to look into, you know, the different nuances of, ooh, I haven't really done a whole lot with that cruise line. Let me dig into that. Let me look into their promos. Oh, that's interesting. That's a great idea. Let me dig into that. So sometimes requests will trigger additional information for us too. If it's something completely out of our wheelhouse, I don't think we should take it on. But for the most part, if you reach out to someone who is knowledgeable and helpful and dedicated to what they do, you as the consumer, as the client, will have a much better travel and cruise experience than taking it on yourself. I hope this video was helpful. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And if you need a travel agent, I'm here to help. See you next time. Happy cruising. Bye.